This video is from the Living World unit from paper 1. It's going to talk to you about key terms and distribution of biomes and key characteristics of all the biomes. Here are the key terms, here is the distribution of biomes, and here are the key characteristics of all the biomes. Going back to the key terms, an ecosystem is a community of plants and animals that interacts with one another and their physical environment. Abiotic relates to non-living things. Biotic relates to living things. A producer is an organism or plant that is able to absorb energy from the sun through photosynthesis. A primary consumer is a creature that eats plant matter, also known as a herbivore. A secondary consumer is a creature that eats other animals, also known as a carnivore. A decomposer is an organism that breaks down dead plant and animal matter. A food chain is the connection between different organisms that rely on one another as their food source. A food web is a complex hierarchy of plants and animals relying on each other for food. And a biome, this is important, is a large global ecosystem with flora and fauna adapting to their environment. Now we'll look at the distribution of biomes. The two main biomes we're concerned with are tropical rainforests, for example in Malaysia, and also hot deserts, for example the Thar Desert in India. Tropical rainforests are along the equator in Asia, Africa and South America, and they cover 6% of Earth's land surface. They have temperatures between 25 and 30 degrees Celsius and over 250 millimeters of rainfall per month. That's a lot of rain. Tropical grasslands or savanna, like you see on the Lion King, are between the equator and the tropics. They have temperatures between 20 and 30 degrees Celsius and between 500 and 1500 millimeters of rain per year. They have wet and dry seasons. Then you have deserts, and they're on the tropics, for example the Sahara and Australia. They have temperatures over 30 degrees and less than 300 millimeters of rain per year, and they cover 20% of land surface. And that should be hot deserts, because there are cold deserts too. Then we have deciduous forests, very familiar to us, very like the UK. They're at higher latitudes in Western Europe, North America and New Zealand. They have temperatures between 5 and 20 degrees and between 500 to 1500 millimeters of rain per year. They have 4 distinct seasons and they lose leaves in the winter to cope with the cold. Then we have coniferous forests, taiga, and they look like Christmas tree forests, and they're 60 degrees north and they are in Scandinavia and Canada. They have cone-bearing evergreen trees, looks like Christmas trees, and no sunlight for part of the year. And finally we have tundra, which is very cold, above 60 degrees north beyond the Arctic Circle, and has less than 10 degrees Celsius all year round and less than 500 millimeters of rain per year. Cold, icy and dry means only a 2-month growing season.